And we're back.
So, look for enemies is basically how you get them. See, a lot of games, they just have like birds.
Birds?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean specifically?
Like there'd be like birds sitting, and then you go to there and birds fly away, and that's how you know you're heading in the right direction. Okay, and by a lot I mean like...
Fuck, I hadn't even given thought to that, but now that you mention it, I have seen that happen quite a lot.
Yeah. Uncharted does that a lot, and when I was given my attempt at the Reset Ninja Gaiden, it has a lot of that too.
But you'll live forever inside them, being digested.
Oh yeah, so you actually can die if these little fuckers swallow your head. So it's...
Try to avoid that.
Yeah. But it's just, you know... Maybe that's another criticism that this game got. It's like, it's a little misleading when they say, yeah, you're immortal in the game. You can just... But then, like, you have these little annoying enemies that can basically give you an instant game over. So, yeah. Like she said, you know, it's like, yeah, you don't die, you just end up being digested forever.
Yeah.
Which...
Well, there shouldn't have been a absolute kind of expectation in the first place, because any game that I can think of where it's impossible to lose is essentially a waste of time.
Yay. Hey! Bastard's eating my leg! Let go of my leg! Let go of my arm! Yeah, so they can dismember you quite
easily?
Yeah. The little guys. Like, that's... Alright. Hacky slashy time.
So how much longer until you can trade out these pistols for better guns?
You get a submachine gun pretty soon.
That's good.
Ah, come on! Sorry, I lost my head there.
You did. I wish that I had the energy to laugh at every bad joke. Like, I'm doing the absolute best that I can for you, buddy.
Okay, you, giant vagina, need to die. And that's not because we're sexist and we hate women.
We would never say anything so incriminating.
Yeah, if we were actually sexist, we would, you know, keep it a secret.
If we were actually terrible people who said terrible things and had bad taste,
We wouldn't say terrible things.
then we would only... Well, I don't know if we would be discussing music that people like in the same way. Might be a bit of a problem.
Like I always say, it's okay to have people disagree with how you feel.
Like you always say, good Charlotte is terrible and should be shunned.
You know what? No, Simple Plan.
Oh yeah, fuck Simple Plan. Thank you. Good point.
Or what? There was that other band. I don't even know what they're called, but or if it was a band or a solo artist. But one of the most annoying songs of that era was "So You Had a Bad Day."
Yes.
Who was that?
I cannot recall, but
Okay,
yeah,
that's about as much.
instant remembrance. Yes.
No, it's just because we sang "Had a Bad Day." That's why he's getting nauseated.
He's having a bit of a bad day. Yeah, that Eye of Sauron in the bottom right now. I don't.
Oh,
think
that one.
That's a autosave.
No. Sorry. I don't remember. Is it when I don't know. Huh.
That's a... Oh, wait, that still leaves me to turn.
Yeah. I feel like this game could have spawned a really good sequel if it was successful. Like, they could have actually explored the concept of immortality and the repercussions of it, and also refined the mechanics and got Metallica in the sequel.
They could have opted with a double cover solution for the game's music with both Megadeth and Metallica in one room. Because that won't spawn any arguments.
Well, actually, they could have, but they probably wouldn't have. If this game was at all successful, they would have just turned it into a patchy slot machine.
Oh God, yeah, you're right. If this was the next big beloved one with a Konami stamp on it, then that would have been the fate, wouldn't it?
Alright.
Perhaps there are some advantages to being forgotten to obscurity.
Yeah. Now, honestly, I'm picking up all the friggin' PS3 adventure games these days. Like, I don't care if they were badly rated, because some of them weren't even ported to PC.
Yeah. And
they're about to be lost to history forever. You know, it's like...
This, I also think, was not ported to a PC.
Nope.
And I genuinely appreciate your habit of doing that, because that's going to make doing a Let's Play series much easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, I have a few... I don't know how... Like, I mean, I have, the Bionic Commando, which was also, like, I guess considered a failure.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I only tried it out for, like, a little bit, and...
It was considered a bit of a failure, if I recall correctly, like sales wise. But if you're talking about, I think, Rearmed, then the actual gameplay of
no, not the one that was
actually quite fun.
Remade based on the originals. I'm talking about the one that was like a third-person shooter.
Oh, PS3 Bionic Commando, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't think that was...
I don't even think it was that badly rated, honestly. It was just like... I don't know what it was. It was like adventure game fatigue or something? Or sequel fatigue? Because, like, it was, 2009? And we had, like...
We were in an era of having quite a bit of that, yeah.
Coming off the heels of... what was that? Coming off the heels of Metal Gear Solid 4 and Fallout 3 and...
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil 5, for that matter. So, I mean, I remember, like, people were like, oh, fucking sequelitis. I think that's, like, where the year the term came from. And then in 2009, we got, I don't know. I don't remember anything, like, big coming out in the beginning of the year.
For 2009?
Yeah, like, I remember the end of the year, like, we suddenly got... Uncharted 2 and a few other ones that were quite big, and so that Christmas season was considered pretty damn good. But
right. Now I am seeing some relatively inventive and interesting stuff in this game.
Yeah.
Like how some of these puzzles are solved, for example. But I just wish that the combat was also had some more work put into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's mostly just...
It just looks a bit repetitive from my seat here.
Yeah, but like mechanically, it's pretty sound.
Okay.
And yeah, it wasn't even like that badly rated. Like it was just, and again, it's like when you have a game like this and it gets like a 7, and then like 3 other games come out and they get like 9s and 10s.
Then it's not not seen as worth your time.
Exactly, it's the same thing that happened. I don't know. I'm trying to think. No, I'm thinking of like the opposite, where like a game comes out kind of in its own time, and it gets a 7, and nothing else is out around then, and people get it and they love it, and it becomes a classic. Like I was looking through old reviews a long time ago, and Silent Hill 2 got a 7 on GameSpot.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, right? So, and yeah, like, it's not the most, like, mechanically polished game ever, but it's considered one of the best horror games. So,
It's honestly considered one of the best games through.
and the thing is, at the time, and it was successful, people weren't deterred by the fact that it was, that it got a 7, so...
Yeah.
Wait, how do I... Okay, so there is a way you can get out from there. Like,
A
I
bit,
can't... Oh my god.
bit of a QTE that'll
Yeah, there's...
help you pull it off.
Did I just not get that yet? Or... Because there is a thing where you can, like... No, I had to have gotten it. Where you can, like, launch yourself... and, like... see, I don't know, like... That's okay. I mean, the checkpoints are pretty frequent.
That's good.
But there's a way to, like, when you're ahead to like, I don't know, shoot yourself forward and at the same time kind of produce a little bit of damage.
At least now you get to see the game over screen things.
Yes. It's cheeky like everything else about this game. You know? Wait, did I just... Oh yeah, I do have my submachine gun. Alright.
Yes, sir, you do.
So, and yeah, the gunplay here is dual wielded, so I only have one submachine gun.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I could do...
Will you eventually get a second submit?
I can't remember, but like you get other weapons, so you like I'll be dual wielding like a submachine gun and probably like a shotgun and stuff like that. So you know,
Got it.
you
yeah.
get that kind of. Okay, get out of here, you little.
You little bastards.
I'm not gonna give you a head.
Thank you.
Usually, I say I'm gonna give you a head, and that's when I get the gratitude.
That's when you get the business dealt back to you. Yes.
Oh, right. Okay, so there's a big vagina here. We gotta kill that. I mean, it's spawning babies. It's
Yeah. It's not out of tune of essentially everything else in this game.
oh wait. I guess I could. That's what I was trying to do. Oh no, that's what I did last time. I blew it up and then. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Get on the shoulders. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, you're safe.
And you know, battle's over. All right. So I figure this session we're just gonna take it to the first boss fight,
I can't see why not.
which is, I think, fairly soon.
There's absolutely no need to rush NeverDead here.
Sorry, folks, I'm just grabbing a drink. Okay, so what are we doing? I have to dismember myself? Oh, no, Right, I absorb electricity and power the elevator through my bod. She should be dead, but we're not gonna worry about that.
We don't worry about the technicalities in this action movie.
I do like the fact that, like, you know, we're talking about, like, this, you know, jaded, rugged character, but, like, we got the little, prologue where he was still like the naive Final Fantasy hero, basically.
Yeah, the little snot-nosed brat. The up and comer.
I shall avenge thee, and
then he twirls his sword and places it on his back. Yes.
And he had guns 500 years ago for some reason. So you can think about that. That could almost be like, you know, obviously this isn't meant to be like the real world, I guess. So
Yeah.
I want to see a Final Fantasy game where you, like, 40, 50 years pass and you play as like this.
See it? That's the weak point.
Oh wait, was that the boss?
This
Yes.
is the first boss.
Yep.
Please pay attention to the shiny rear end.
That's what Kim Kardashian wants too.
I almost said woof. I think that I whispered it.
Yeah, but
I'm getting better at this thanks to you, Eric. Yeah, thank you very much.
you gotta just remind. You'll be catching it every time.
Every single time now.
I've kicked many annoying, or at least self-perceived annoying.
Habits from your history
Yeah,
of Let's Playing this.
No, like through life in general.
No, I'm just playing. We haven't been doing this for a while.
I was gonna say, yeah, like, did I have that many annoying habits that I?
Oh God, no. No.
Oh wait. Okay, so.
You have been you've been a great partner for this. Trust me.
Okay, so.
It has a shiny rear end.
Yes.
See it? That's the weak point.
Ah, come on. So, I think I could cripple its limbs, and I mean it's kind of stuck in the wall right now, but enough damage that it's cutscene time.
And when the game actually takes the chance to it takes the time rather to implement some new enemies or enemy designs with a boss fight like this, it does start to improve. Like as I mentioned before, one of the weaknesses that I am seeing here is the lack of variety of enemies. But once we get to a boss fight like this is not a bad monster design.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
After I kill it, do I get to summon it as a persona?
I certainly hope. Is this perhaps a hint at what we will? Oh no! Wait a second. Can't mention that. Atlas is gonna take us down.
Atlas.
Atlas, come on.
We liking you. Oh, come on! You. Okay, yeah, eat my arm. Ah, shit. Okay, he ate my submachine gun arm.
I think it's a testament to how much that I like Atlas, where the only thing that they ever did that caused me to raise my eyebrows is something that I quickly forgave them for after. Like, I've completely gotten over the Persona 5 streaming thing.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the Eye of Sauron is my ability to regenerate.
Ah.
And when it's red, that's like me not having enough mojo or whatever. Mystery solved, folks!
We got it.
Okay, come on. Ah! I hate that laughter. These little bastards. Okay, I'm gonna cut you up. I'm not talking about the children.
No, sir. Almost there, folks. No, that was quite a lot of damage, actually. I'm not sure how you hit it, but...
Probably with like a wind-up slash.
Yeah.
So speaking of Suda51 and Campy adventure games, I just started playing Shadows of the Damned.
Okay. This your first time?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I have beaten it in the past.
Okay.
I think that based on your tastes, you will like it.
Yeah.
I beat it once, and it was a pretty fun trip. I don't think that I would give it a second play, but it was definitely passable. Is what I want to say.
There we go. Defeat the Sword Pig.
This thing was called Sword Pig?
Yes. Oh, I remember who this guy is. Vamp called. He wants
Right.
his whole aesthetic back.
You owe me one. Right. Strange seeing you here. What's up, Alex?
So, where's your new partner?
Tough break. He was hit by a stray knife I threw. Purely unintentional, you know.
You killed another partner?
Accidents happen. No big deal, right? Isn't that the third one?
He seems like a good guy.
Sort of a little
He seems
more
like a real charming fella.
Catch you later. All right.
Yuck. What a creep. I
Hey,
wonder why the boss keeps him around.
I kind of like his style.
Immortal too.
He's immortal like
By
Vamp.
the way, do you know you're bleeding?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Konami's like,
The scuffle.
it's not like we're gonna sue ourselves
It's
for ripping off our own character.
everyone gets sued but us.
Gross.
Ah, come on. This stuff's a miracle cure, baby. Just give it a try.
That's it, Bryce. We're done here. I'm heading home.
Hey, what about my payment?
I'm off the clock now, pal. We'll talk about it next time you're at HQ.
If I had to come back from a place like that, I would want to bill that, be on the clock and get paid for the travel time. So that was the first chapter, folks. This is Eric.
This is Matt. Welcome back to 21st Century Arcade for this new playthrough. We're looking forward to giving you folks some more entertainment soon. Take care.